We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And whoa, who is this? We have, Terry Edelman's on the show as well today. We'll be going over some baseball for today because we don't have any football to go over because that's not until Thursday night again.
I'm waiting for some action.
Yeah, I'm ready for some action midweek. That's fun. Get some nice college football on a Wednesday and a Tuesday and a Wednesday. But we're gonna go over yesterday's slate, how yesterday went, one went right, one went wrong in the world of sports betting. Wow, baseball loved giving me the middle finger early and then gave me a nice little gift at the end. It was a slightly down day in the MLB, 1, 2, and 2. Started off with what felt like an instant mistake before an out was even recorded. The Tigers' first five was an absolute terrible read, as they gave up, I want to say, 2 runs before an out was even recorded. The Blue Jays -1 pushed. Got a lucky 2-run shot by Bo Bichette in the 8th inning to take the lead. So I'll at least take a push instead of a loss because that team forgot what offense was for the first 8 innings. About teams that forgot what offense was. The Mets never showed up yesterday. But luckily, the Mets got a little help from their friends out in San Francisco last night. But I did win the first 5 +150 with the San Francisco Giants. I saw a little bit of line value on that one there. And I'm looking to fade Spencer Strider a little bit down the stretch because he is somebody who's reached his innings. And I believe just like 2 years ago, he was pitching college baseball at Clemson. So he got pulled up really quick to the MLB. I also pushed on the Diamondbacks' first 5 money line. I'm so glad I took the first 5 instead of full game because they ended up losing that game 6-0. So just one of those things where the Diamondbacks are a first 5 team right now. They are 100% a first 5 team, and that's probably what I'm going to land on with them today. I have not bet anything in baseball yet. Full disclaimer. MLB 1, 2, and 2 yesterday, down 0.85 units. What really helped me with a profitable day yesterday was the Monday night game. And I was so happy with that, the way the game went, because I read that all the way since the schedule came out in May. Because I remember the schedule came out in May. I think it may have been the first week of June. We saw a report that the early money, the highest bet team was Denver on the road, Monday Night Football against with Russell Wilson against Seattle. And immediately when I saw that, I knew for months Seattle plus the points and the money line is where I was going to go. I didn't bet that until yesterday morning when I was able to get the best price for it because I knew it was going to jump up to a 7. Got the +7. I got the +255. Both those came through, which was nice. I also got the under 44 because primetime unders continue to hit at a really nice clip. They're 3-0 to start the year. Spoiler alert. And if you saw my free pick video last night for Thursday Night Football, I'm already on the under 54.5 Chargers and Chiefs. So looking at yesterday was a really nice day, 3-0 in the NFL. Overall 4-2-2, up 2.42 units. And September's been off to a decent start, 83, 81, and 11, up 6.3 units. So looking to continue that into today. What about you? We'll go to Terry first, then we'll go to Tim because we don't care about Tim here. So how was your day yesterday, Terry?
2-2, another really slightly small winning day, thanks to betting plus money plays.
There you go.
Happens. You can go 2-2, but still finish profitable. My best bet yesterday on Getting Well with Terry and Friends was the strikeout prop for Framber Valdez. He pitched all the way into the 8th inning. I think he finished the 8th inning, actually, I believe. But he ended up getting 8 strikeouts, so 1 more than I needed. That was like, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. When it comes to the football game, Denver has a horrible coach.
There's also a first-year head coach. Keep that in mind. This is his first time coaching.
But the entire world knew that he just made you go out and you spend so much and you give up so much to get Russell Wilson, and then you don't use him in that play, and you go for a 60 some odd yard field goal.
Which in previous history, kickers are hitting at a 4% clip.
Yeah, it's just come on now. You traded for Wilson for a reason. Yeah. It was just a horrible coaching spot. The fact that Wilson didn't have any play time with his team.
And no preseason at all either.
Yeah, that didn't help as well. But in the end, it was never a doubt. It looked like at times Seattle was maybe going to win. I looked at times that maybe Denver was going to win, but horrible coaching. Not just that final
red zone
play.
and red zone efficiency for them. They fumbled on the 1 yard line twice. So yeah,
it was just a really messy game. But it is week 1. There were other messy games as well. Week 2 is a new story, but we got baseball today, so can't just forget about baseball because football's back. But hopefully the books forget about baseball and give us some presents. That would be nice.
Absolutely. Tim, how was your day yesterday?
It was good. Real quick, because you're mentioning Spencer Strider playing for Clemson, so I had to look up the team that he was on. 2018 Clemson. They end up hosting their own regional, and they end up losing in their regional to Vanderbilt. Spencer Strider was on that team along with the only other player on that team that's made the majors. Actually helped me win a bet this year with which was on opening day with Seth Beer. Also played for that
nice.
So I thought that was cool. I just wanted to look it up just to see what was going on with it. Anyways, yesterday I had one baseball play. I had the over in Pittsburgh and in Cincinnati. And it was a 9. It was 6-3 in the bottom of this going into the 7th, and it finished 6-3. So I pushed. So my only baseball play yesterday was a push. And then football, we obviously know what happened. Seattle +6, Seattle money line. Nice winners there. Seattle was our 5th circa bet. So after starting 0-3, we finished 2-3. So that's a win in our book, and we'll move on to the next week and hopefully get a good week coming into it and put ourselves back up into the contention again. But hey, this week could have been a lot uglier. This one could have easily been an 0-5 week because the Giants, that one was stressful for a while. And then Seattle should not have won that game. They should not have.
But they did. That's all that matters.
But they did. That I know. But they shouldn't have won that game with the amount of fumbles. And the Broncos were 0 for 4 in the red zone and scoring in terms of scoring touchdowns. Their one touchdown throw
It was a missed coverage.
Was a missed coverage, a missed tackle, and Judy going for 64 yards?
Yep.
Yeah. That was and that game tanked under for you, Nick. So there you go.
Yep.
Anyways,
exactly.
that was yesterday. We have a lot of chat to go over, and then to jump into the baseball.
Yeah. By the way, Terry, if you want, you can send me a Twitter DM of your card, and we can put it in the scroller.
Like you, I haven't bet anything yet.
All right, cool. We're gonna make plays on the slate then. Let's do this.
What's up, Twins? Hit the like button. Appreciate it. Great call on the Seahawks. Cash. Spreading money line. Yeah, never in doubt. I love that phrase. We joke about it. Obviously, there was doubts, but it was a little pricey, but I bet Toronto money line got it -136 game 1. Wow, you got it there because it's like 160s now. So nice bet there.
Yeah. No, it's 139 with Manoa. It's 139 with Manoa.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay. Yep. Covers is stupid then. Mets messed up my 5-0 sweep and crazy. It was the only parlay single bet with Seahawks between. Ooh, that's a nice cash. There you go. NFL record was 19-7 for you. Nice. There you go. Get it, Isaacs. I loved it when Seattle booed the hell out of Russell Wilson. Hey, funny. He was not wearing Seahawks, so I understand. By far the funniest NFL game I've seen in a while. I mean, and that includes the Bears game that was freaking a slip and slide the whole entire game.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah. I was tripping over it till 2 a.m. I was loaded. There you go. Good morning, Untouchable. Twins relate must be hungover. No, not hungover. We're gonna blame it on Terry. Anyways, Terry. There you go. Oh, Terry, what up, Terry? There you go. Everybody saying hi to Terry. Everybody,
Nathan, what's good, Nathan?
Nathan's back. Hey, Nathan, what's up? All right, good. Nathan's alive because I know he's a Texas A&M fan. Nathan's alive. We're good to see that. They lost to App State. Swear my Braves stressed me out. Good. Took Seattle with the points and the under straight up. There you go. Nice work, Tate. Gino's elite. it's not right to laugh at a fail, but I saw someone last night lose 56K because of the Denver Broncos. Yeah, I saw that too. Yikes.
Nick predicted how it happened. He said that the parlay, it's going to kill parlays. Everyone's going to have it on their parlay.
Yeah. I appreciate it, Terry. Definitely cashed strikeout prop last night. I actually forgot to bet it till this morning when I checked my account. He forgot he bet it till this morning. There you go.
Awesome.
Good morning, guys. Cashed on Bichette homer last night. Nice. Wish I put a full unit on instead of a half, but I'll take a win.
With props like that, you have to only put half units on it, though. You can't put a full unit on a home run prop.
I recommend one home run prop today. Mike Trout. He goes for 9 games in a row.
9 home runs, yeah.
Oh, what's up, Richie? Welcome. Top of the morning, ladies and gents. All my unders MLB for think of this kicker missed the field goals. Yeah, there you go. I wish I played Trout home run last 7 or 8 games, not playing it because I missed the bus. Exactly.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Nope.
I don't bet props.
What's up, guys? Let's get it today. I like Boston. You got Boston money line and the over. I like the over. And you know that Boston and Rafael Devers hit good against Garrett Cole. Just saying. Yo, how we feeling? We feeling good. Is Gino coming back into the chat? We'll see. He probably had a late night. Run it back this week. Seattle -6.5. I like Seattle.
No. Don't overreact to week 1, please.
Joe, yes. Vikings -6.5.
Jeez.
+230. Have fun with that. Commanders, yes. Week 2, NFL, everything usually comes back down to earth. Yes, expect a chalky week 2.
Yeah.
Expect chalk. But we'll go ahead and start off with this beauty of a game for game 1 of a doubleheader, Nick.
Doubleheader, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati.
Stop it. Get some help.
We have the Reds as -135 home favorites with a total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in Cincinnati. We're still going to run through all the things because we don't skip games just because they suck. We look to bet these sometimes. This is game 1, and I'm seeing Luis Sessa and Johan Oviedo. Okay. Interesting because it's saying Ronald Espinal for game 1, but this RotoWire is weird with pitchers with doubleheader sometimes. 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 67 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Let's get where's my numbers up? There they are. All right. Let's see. Johan Oviedo this year has actually been pretty good the last couple of starts. He doesn't go far into games, but he has a 0 ERA, 1.67 whip, 12 strikeouts per 9, which is 29%. 9 walks per 9, a 286 BABIP, a 345 FIP, and a 4.99 SIERA. And it's supposed to be Espinal for game 1 here, which I do not have any numbers for because I have Luis Sessa. I really have no interest in this game. Let's see if the markets are moving in on this game, and the answer is not really. 64% of the tickets, 89% of the cash is coming in on the Reds. It's moved from 130 up to 135. We're seeing 53% of the tickets and 76% of the cash moving in on the over, and the line's really not moved. This is pretty simple for me. It's a pass. I really don't need to get involved with this one. Yes, I get it. It's fun to have action on a 12:35 game in the afternoon. I have no interest here.
God. And I love how they not only do I love that it's a shitty matchup, they still can't figure out pitchers, which is just beautiful to see. No, I'm not interested in this game. I bet the over yesterday. It pushed. I'm not going after this game today. Neither game with a doubleheader. There's 2 doubleheaders today. I'm not touching either one of them. So this one's a complete pass for me. Hopefully you get something out of Terry.
Probably not.
No, like Nick said, some games suck and don't deserve to be spoken about. And that's my feelings about this one. I have absolutely nothing to say about this game 1 or game 2. It's the Pirates and the Reds at this time of the year. I have no interest in looking at either. They're both spoiler teams, but neither are going anywhere. So,
see, I don't even want to say these 2 teams are spoiler teams because spoiler teams actually look halfway competent at times. These teams don't.
Well, they might be able to spoil a game or here. I'm not going to.
A game or 2 here and there. Yeah,
spoil a game or here there. They're bums, and
they're going to lay down and die to end the season, and that's kind of the way it's going to work.
I'm not a bum fight better like others that love to bet bum fights.
I don't mind bum fights, but I need an edge in order to do it.
Exactly. Pass.
There you go. Back to the chat for a second. I like the Rays money line game 1. I'm not going to talk you off of either side.
Rays plus money. I won't talk you off of it with Jeffrey Springs.
Niners suck. The Niners do suck. And until Trey Lance is no longer the starting quarterback, I will fade them every single week,
Good luck.
especially when they're favorites. I jumped off early yesterday, but for the record, I wanted to make sure everyone knew that I will not be on Michigan minus any sort of points this weekend.
Thank you.
Good job, Tate. We're proud of you. You're not taking Michigan minus 46 against UConn. Good job. Good job.
It's UConn? Oh, yeah, it's UConn. I thought it was Akron for a second.
No, it's UConn. No,
Akron's playing Tennessee, right?
Oh, Akron played Michigan
Akron
State
played
last
Michigan
week.
State. Now they're going to play Tennessee and get their ass kicked.
Right.
So,
Suns seem to be coming out today. I'm on the Aces. White Sox run line minus 2.5.
Why not? This White Sox team has been playing phenomenal lately.
I'd wait for money to come in on the Seahawks spread so the line gets smaller.
Yep, me too. I'm going to be all over the Niners.
No, I won't. All right, speaking of games that I'm not going to be on.
Yeah, we have the Blue Jays. I have a feeling we're going to get a decent amount from Terry here because I don't know how much we're going to get from me and you, Tim. The Blue Jays are minus 135 home favorites, total 7.5 in this game. Actually, a fun matchup here. Game 1 with Alek Manoah and Jeffrey Springs. Springs, 2.96 ERA, 1.21 whip, 11.2 strikeouts per 9, which is 30%, 3.29 walks per 9, 319 BABIP, but 220 FIP, and a 3.26 ERA.
Pause.
What?
MLB underdog Alek Manoah scratched 46 seconds ago.
Oh, wow. All right, I got nothing for this game. Anything?
I just saw it now as I'm scrolling through Twitter because I always have Twitter just in case I see stuff. Alek Manoah scratched.
Wow, that's some big news.
And I'm not just BSing to mess with Terry. Here you go.
Yeah, I'm looking for confirmation on this.
There you go. Underdog MLB.
All right. I'm going to list action. I'm going to take the Blue Jays or the Rays right now.
I'm not touching that game. Normally, it's blindly betting the Rays every single day, along with
never mind. It dropped 14 cents before
along with Baltimore and Seattle, but I can't today. I can't touch that game anymore. Terry, any thoughts on this one?
Well, obviously, my thoughts are a little bit different because it's been a few seconds for my brain to comprehend what's happening. Julian Merriweather will start game 1 for the Jays. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, so I'm not going to hit the panic button. Maybe they're saving it for game 2. Maybe there's a slight issue, and
maybe they're just trying to rest him.
But resting him. This is an important series, so
it very well is. It very well is. Yeah, that line dropped from plus 129 to plus 115 for the Rays. I'll pass.
Let's go put that real quick in the group chat so that people know.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, basically these two teams are heading in opposite directions at the moment. Toronto has been winning pretty consistently. 8-2 in their last 10. Tampa 6-4 in their last 10, but they've lost 3 in a row. Obviously it's
Yankees. So
Yankees obviously, Toronto, yeah. But you play who you play, and that's who they have to play. So I don't know. This is a doubleheader. It's going to be a big day of baseball with Toronto. I'm not sure how I'm going to tackle this game, but I expect money to the odds at least to move towards Tampa Bay's favor, which means I will get a better price with Toronto before game time. I'll probably still back them in some form. Like Crystal said, Bo Bichette, I don't have his exact numbers up here right now, but
he's
in
been
his
on fire.
11 games, it has been completely unreal. I'll try to find that by the time we get to the second Blue Jays game, but he's been absolutely unreal.
I can pull up his stats. Hold on 1 second.
And we don't go over game 2s because we don't.
Oh,
yeah. I don't even type up game 2s in like the banners there. So if you're looking to bet game 2, you can let us know.
So in his last 11 games, so in this month, he has 24 hits, 21 RBIs, 15 runs, 7 home runs, and 6 doubles, and that's in 11 games.
I was about to say his last 7, he's 15 for 30, so batting 500. 6 home runs, 14 RBIs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 12 runs. An OBS of 545 and a slugging of 1,300. He has probably been the hottest player in baseball. Minus Mike Trout.
Toronto money line parlayed with Bo Bichette to get a hit. Most likely, I will be making my card, but obviously, I will have to look at it further. Obviously, the news with having Manoah was going to be a huge reason why I was going to take the Jays in this spot. So without him, I will have to look into it further. But Bo Bichette props in any way are a good bet right now. They just
Absolutely.
Took the first inning draw. There you go. I always list my pitchers, so the bet will be voided. That's rough. DeGrom Knight at minus 400. Yeah, I'm not touching that game.
Yeah, there are 5 teams with full line value. The Chicago Cubs are one of them.
Jaquel Jones going over 14.5 points. I could see that game going over as well. I like the Aces tonight. We'll go to this game, though, Nick.
Yeah, this one has my attention a little bit here. Cleveland Guardians and the LA Angels. Guardians are minus 125 home favorites with a total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in Cleveland, Ohio. 11-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right, 79 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Jose Suarez and Cody Morris is your pitching matchup here. Cody Morris, I believe this is his third start. He went 2 innings. His first one, he went 4 innings. The second one. So far, he's not been great. But looking at the Suarez side first, I was looking at the road pitchers first. 2.35 ERA, 0.85 WHIP, 9.1 strikeouts per 9, which is 26%. 1.76 walks per 9, a 225 BABIP, but 253 FIP, and a 3.26 SIERA. On the other side, Cody Morris, I'm not going to really read his stats out. He has all of 6 innings pitched. So, I mean, a 9 ERA and a 3 WHIP tells you everything there with how ballooned his numbers are with the very limited sample size we have on him. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game here as we have where's this game? There it is. 64% of the tickets are on the Guardians, but 50, I can't read today. 85% of the cash is on the Angels. 91% of the tickets are on the over. 78% of the cash is on the over. This line has not moved. And this game is tripping me out a little bit here because one of my metrics points towards the Angels, the other one points towards the Guardians. There's full line value on the Guardians in this game according to Fangraphs. They had them projected around a minus 170 favorite in this game, not minus 127. The line movement scares me off of this Guardians team though, because this line opened up around 145. It's down to 130, 125 in some spots. So this game ended up being a complete pass for me. Just everything pointing in different directions. I kind of just stayed off.
I feel like there's only one way to approach this game. That's Mike Trout home run prop. But he got 8 games in a row, 7 games in a row. He's attempting to break. I think if he hits one today, that breaks.
He'll tie the record.
He'll tie the record
with Don Mattingly and a couple other guys.
Yeah. Which his home run prop today is
probably stupid. Like plus 150.
200.
200. Yeah.
Plus $2 for him to hit a home run. I can't go after that. That's way too low. I would want at least 300. Because it's still a home run. So Cleveland has been up and down lately. That all I could say is that the AL Central race is going to be a dogfight. And Cleveland, White Sox, it's going to be really fun to watch down the stretch. You know that each team has to win like every single game, which right now Cleveland's doing. They've won 4 straight. So I would lean towards Cleveland, but I feel like this line is just way too low. I feel like this is a weird line because I like Jose Suarez from the Angels. I think he's a decent pitcher. Cody Morris, we really haven't seen much from. He's pitched twice this year. He's gone 6 innings and has allowed 2 earned runs. So it's just a big question mark for him. I'm just going to stay off this game.
Terry, you got anything?
Lean towards Cleveland because of how well they're playing right now. Obviously, they see what Minnesota's doing. Yes, the White Sox not too
Faltering?
far behind, but Cleveland knows that they could take. If it's up to them now,
Yeah.
it's in their hands whether they win this division or not, and they need to win games. And this is a game that they should win. But the pitching matchup doesn't make me overly excited. So right now, it's just a lean towards Cleveland. Also, to the previous news, it's not confirmed or anything, but it does look like Manoah will start game 2 tonight.
Okay.
There you go.
That's a good thing then. Okay. At least it's not an injury. I'd hate to see that.
But it's not confirmed. But MLB.com has him listed now in the second game. So we'll see what happens there.
Does that kind of make you think that the Jays may be punting game 1 and trying to win game 2? Maybe they saw Jeffrey Springs on the other side. Maybe they wanted to save Manoah for an easier pitcher to go up against. I don't know.
Well, Springs hasn't really been going a lot of innings his last few games, so we don't exactly know how long he's actually going to pitch. I guess he's been pitching well, but we don't know how long he's going to pitch. So it might be a bullpen game for both teams. That's what they might be thinking.
Yeah.
And
then they need the workhorse. They need
for game 2
Manoah to come in and throw 7 tonight.
Yeah, so this will definitely change my whole opinion. If he's starting game 2, then I'll be tackling them game 2. But that will obviously be later. So, but yeah, with this game, just a lean with Cleveland right now.
There you go. Alyssa Thomas over 14.5 points. I know you're on the Sun side. I'm on the Aces side. I feel like this is a game that Las Vegas kind of was a feeling out process last game. I think Vegas wins by double digits today. So I don't know. I'm on Sun today. I like the Aces, but not today. That's fair. Morning, guys. Good morning, Keith. White Sox division winner.
I could still see
also,
it.
keep in mind, Tate's a White Sox fan. Sun minus 4.5. If you're gonna take a shot at it, take a shot. Have fun. Awesome money line. I always bet money line when doing alternative spreads. I got you. We'll go to this game, which this is where I'm gonna have my first play of the day.
Yeah, I was gonna say eventually Terry and I will get plays up on the board, but nothing's screaming out to me, and I don't know if anything is going to in this game. Philadelphia Phillies are at the Miami Marlins here. Marlins are minus 120 favorites with a total of 7 in this game. Alcantara and Bailey Falters your pitching matchup here. Falter's actually been not bad lately. 2.45 ERA, 0.76 whip the last 30 days, 7.36 strikeouts per 9, 22%, 0.98 walks per 9, a 191 BABIP, a 426 FIP, and a 3.67 SIERA. On the other side, Alcantara with a 4.73 ERA, a 1.30 whip, 8.07 strikeouts per 9, 21%, 1.95 walks per 9, a 313 BABIP, a 407 FIP, and a 3.80 SIERA. He has regressed a little bit since his historic start. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game, as we're seeing 56% of the tickets and 86% of the cash coming in on the Phillies. This line's moved from minus 145 down to minus 123. 88% of the tickets and 87% of the cash is on the over in this game. And this line has not really moved. Looking at this game for me, I'm kind of siding towards the Philadelphia Phillies in this one, mainly because Miami is coming in off of a doubleheader yesterday. Now, their bullpen shot, but obviously they have the best pitcher possible if they need to give the bullpen a day off, because this guy can go 7, 8, 9 innings today, Sandy Alcantara. So this is it's a spot where I did not get to anything quite yet, but I'm kind of thinking Philly at a dog price is a decent look in this one here at plus 112. Or you can take them plus 120 in the first 5 innings, because I still don't trust the Phillies bullpen much at all in this one here. I don't trust the Phillies bullpen for a full game. So I'm actually going to take it. I'm going to take it here. I'm going to take the Phillies first 5 plus 120. I know it's probably not the greatest idea to go ahead and fade the Cy Young favorite, but you're getting plus money to fade a Marlins team that still struggles to score runs. I wouldn't talk anybody off the first 5 under as well if you're looking to do that. But give me the Phillies first 5 money line for plus 120 here. You're muted.
That was weird. I don't know why I was muted.
Get it
Well,
together.
I was looking at the Cy Young race. Alcantara needs a good start here. Because what was once a minus 1,000 that he was to win the Cy Young is now sitting at minus 175. So people are catching up to him, and there's 3 guys at plus $6. Max
Zach Gallen.
Pickin, Julio Urias, and Zach Gallen. So there is 3 people that are right on his tail now. By the way, Dylan Cease is now favored in the AL Cy Young.
Good. Good.
This is a must be a good start for him. Although that it has to be, his last 3 starts against Philly have not been ideal. I will say July 15th, 2 earned runs in 5 innings. That's fine. He did good. Previous to that, his last 2 starts against Philadelphia, 13 2/3 innings, 7 earned runs on 16 hits. Teams that are starting to hit him are the teams in the National League East because they're starting to see him more and more and more. The only teams out of the National League East that have hit good against Alcantara was the Dodgers and was early in the season, May 1st, with the Seattle Mariners. Other than that, everybody else is not hitting him, but the Phillies are. I'm on the Phillies money line today at plus money. I'm going to fade Alcantara. I'm actually rooting for my boy Zach Gallen to get that Cy Young because I've been backing him all year and he's been making me some money. But I think that you could possibly see some of those lines get a little bit shorter and that Cy Young race get interesting down the stretch. I'm going Philly today. I think they put up some runs again against Alcantara.
All right. I just placed my first bet of the day, and that is Philly first 5 plus a half at minus 118.
Minus 118. All right, I got you there.
My place range. Yeah, it's right in my price range, the minus 118. I would go as high as minus 125 before I would pump the brakes. But not only do we have, as Tim said, Alcantara, who for some reason gets smashed by his own division. But we also have Miami against the lefty and Miami off a doubleheader. So this is just a perfect storm here for the Phillies first 5. Not going to take the plus money with the money line. Looking at the game with the Diamondbacks yesterday, that's exactly why I like taking the plus a half in the first 5. But I could see Phillies leading after 5. But I'll hope for at least a tie. So I like the Phillies here in this one.
So yeah, unless we just don't trust Alcantara for this matchup, the Marlins off a doubleheader, where they can be tired, and facing a lefty, why not an under in this game?
I can see that too. But the problem is
it's a 3.5.
Philly. Oh, first one. Okay, whatever. But Philly can easily score 4 runs in 3 innings against Alcantara. Alcantara is hittable. So
yep.
Especially as of late.
Yeah, I just wanted to throw that one out there.
Under. Richie likes the under. I'm not going to talk you off the under. That's definitely.
I was ready for Richie to give us a Marlins Yerfie.
Yeah, I was waiting for that too. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Tiffany. Houston, money line. Really going on edge there at minus 250. You got this.
Woo!
In Denton, in DeGrom, we trust. Mets too. I cannot. As a Mets fan, I cannot. What is the line on that?
2.5.
That's minus 115 for 2.5. Hell no, I don't even take minus 1.5 at 15 at 115. So no, I can't do that. Marlins plus a 1.5. That is minus 195. You guys know the most I'll lay on juice is 130. So if you guys are asking about Marlins plus 1.5 at minus 195, come on, guys, you should know better. Angels first half. I can see that. Thumbs up. Sun money line. No. Nerfy all. Okay. EuroLeague Greece money line over 164 and LAFC money line in MLS. You have fun with that.
You are all over the place there.
Angels over 3.5 runs. I can see that as well. Hi, awesome people. Hi, Rat. How you doing? Phillies money line. Yes.
Yes.
Stros run line. What is their run line at? 137. No. St. Louis first half. Against. Oh, that was another. Oh, that's a really. Yes, I like that. I like the run line today.
Who?
St. Louis with Montgomery on the mound against a struggling Milwaukee team. But we'll go down to the next game, Nick.
Yeah, we're going to look at the Houston Astros. They're taking on the Detroit Tigers in this one here. We're seeing minus 220 with the Astros, a total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in the Motor City. As I'm got to click off of Cody Morris here. There we go. 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 73 degrees, 2% chance of rain. Hunter Brown and Drew Hutchinson. Hunter Brown looked great in his first start. I'm not going to list all his advanced numbers out because it was just one start. But he did go a solid 6 innings, only threw 79 pitches, but struck out 5, walked 1, only gave up 3 hits on no earned runs. Granted, it was against the Texas Rangers, which have been very underwhelming this year, but a very nice start there for the rookie. He'll be taking on Drew Hutchinson, 3.42 ERA, 1.37 WHIP the last 30 days, 6.15 strikeouts per 9, 16%, 2.39 walks per 9, and 310 BABIP, but 4.14 FIP, and a 4.67 SIERA. Looking at where the money is coming in on this game here between the Astros and the Tigers, 90% of the tickets and 96% of the cash coming in on the Astros. This line's moved from 205 to 220. Makes sense. 86% of the tickets and 68% of the cash coming on the over. And the line has kind of stayed put. It's actually moved juice down towards the under a little bit. So this is kind of a stay off for me a little bit. Maybe a spot here with a first 5 under. You can get 4 and a hook at minus 120. I kind of don't mind that. Looking at it, because the only thing I'm really worried about is the Astros putting up 5 runs in 2 innings, because we've seen that before. The Astros unders go to die there, but I don't mind Hunter Brown, and I don't like this Detroit offense. I'm gonna take a shot with it. I'm gonna take the first 5 under 4.5 in this game at minus 120. Expecting both these pitchers to come out pitch well, and expecting Detroit's offense to continue to struggle. So I'm going to go first 5 under 4.5 here at minus 120.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this game at all. Detroit's awful. They're kind of just waiting for next year. They may lose 100 games this year. 86 losses with like 22 games, maybe not. But this is a team that's waiting for next year against the Astros, who just got their 90th win last night. Or they have 90. No, they didn't play last night, but they have 90 wins now.
Yes, they did.
They played last night, Houston?
Yeah, they played against each other.
Oh, that's right. They did get there. Okay, I was right the first time. But there's 0 chance I can go after this game. Minus 137 for the run line is kind of crazy. Well, no, it makes sense with the 220 money line, but they kind of priced me out of this game. Hey, sometimes in baseball, you look at the games and go, oh, that one's off the table, that one's off the table, that one's off the table. This is one that's off the table. I'm passing on this one.
All right.
Terry?
Not a pass for me. Hunter Brown, before he even pitched a game, I was taking his strikeout. I took his strikeout prop in his first game. It was over 4.5. He did get 5 strikeouts in 6 innings. But in the minors, he had 134 strikeouts and 106 innings pitched. That's one of the reasons why I targeted that strikeout prop in the first game. Now in the second game, it's still 4.5 strikeouts as well. However, there's only one book that has a good price. Most of them are like minus 135 approximately, but one book has it for minus 113, which I have access to. So I place that. The other ones are minus 126 to minus 135. But shop around if you do have access to it, to Caesars. So that's where I placed it. Minus 113, 4.5 strikeouts. I just need 5 again, and I think he can do it. Detroit struck out a bunch against Valdez yesterday. So just give me the same performance here again. Obviously, like Tim said, it's really hard to bet Houston in this game. The books just have it priced out of my price range. But I'll back Hunter Brown here again in his second start to get.
And you said that was minus 114?
Minus 113.
13. Gotcha. All right.
There you go. I don't hate that angle at all. I know Higgs was high on Hunter Brown from when he played with the Space Cowboys. I want to say they are.
Yeah, Sugarland.
Sugarland, yes.
A fifth round pick, but it's way too early. He's played one game, but
yeah, exactly. Yeah. No.
He hasn't looked bad in the minors and hasn't looked bad this year. So
Marlins Yerfy plus 235 for the Marlins.
235 for a Yerfy?
Holy, yeah. Go after that one. Have fun with it. Seattle money line. Is it a day that ends in? Yes, I'm betting Seattle. What are Diaz's odds to win the Cy Young? It's not on my book anymore. You got Alcantara at minus 175, Fried Chicken, Urias and Gallon at $6, and then Gonsolin at 33. Those are the only ones. And then for AL, it was Cease at minus 140, Verlander at even money, and nobody else on that list.
I'm not seeing plus 235 for the Yerfy. I'm seeing plus 120. Maybe it's will Philly score in the first inning.
Marlins Yerfy. You know what? He could be talking about the Marlins scoring. Anyways, it's not fade Philly Tuesday. It is Tuesday, and we're not fading the Phillies. That's weird. Okay. Anyways, it's fine. They switched pitcher for game one. Yeah, we figured that one out. Good thing I took Rays reverse run line minus 1.5 at plus $2.
Well, that's going to get voided if you listed the pitchers. And with run lines, you usually have to list pitchers unless you're on a book that doesn't do that.
Yes, Seattle. If anything, hey Joel, why not take the extra shot? Big dick it. Go Seattle run line plus 195.
Ooh.
What's up, guys? What's up, Jojo Rabbit? He says hi to Terry as well. Houston, another 7-0 game. I mean, the last time Hunter Brown pitched, it was 1-0. How do you feel about the Braves game? That one's later on in the night. That's Kyle Wright and Jacob Junis. I'm not betting that game. But I will be betting this game.
Oh, yeah. We get the Baltimore Orioles at the Washington Nationals in here. The Orioles are minus 150 on the road, total of 8.5. Man, if you told me in the beginning of the season that we're going to see the Orioles as minus 150 road favorites at any time this year, I would have probably laughed in your face. But here we are. Let's take a look at the weather here in our nation's capital. We're going to seeing 4-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right, 76 degrees, 0% chance of rain. We lost Tim. That is fine. We still are going to continue on. Dean Kramer and Corey Abbott is your pitching matchup here. 2.84 ERA, 1.01 whip the last 30 days for Kramer. 7.11 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%, 1.42 walks per nine, a 299 BABIP, but 242 FIP, and a 3.43 Sierra. On the other side, Abbott's kind of struggled as of late at 6.11 ERA, 1.42 whip, 7.64 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%.
Pause on the Abbott because he's been a starter. He's been a opener. He's pitched all of 9 innings in your last 28 days or whatever.
Oh, fun.
So be careful with his stats. Sorry.
Yeah, but when he has pitched, he hasn't looked great. But it is, as Tim mentioned, an opener. And let's take a look at where the money's coming in on this game here. We're seeing 89% of the tickets and 96% of the cash coming in on the Orioles, and this line has stayed put. 64% of the tickets are on the over, 55% of the cash is on the under, though, so bigger bets coming in on the under in this game. And as weird as it sounds, that's probably where I'll look in this game. Kramer's been really good as of late, and we know Baltimore on the road, or Baltimore at home is way better than Baltimore on the road. See, you're probably going to get 4 and a hook here with that first 5. Oh, you're getting a 5 for the first 5 under here with Baltimore and Washington. I'm going to take that. Yeah, give me first 5 under 5 at minus 115, Baltimore and Washington here. I don't trust the Nationals offense to really give me any runs for an over here. And I can see Corey Abbott going out, giving me a couple good innings. And then the bullpen giving me just a couple of more innings of a good outing. 5 runs, that's an awful lot for a first 5 innings. So I'm going to take that. Washington, Baltimore, first 5 under 5 here at -115.
All I could say is my favorite Baltimore Orioles pitching today. It's Mr. Creamer. So sorry. I like Baltimore today. It's kind of part of the blind process of betting Seattle, Baltimore, and Tampa. Although I'm not betting any Tampa today because of the doubleheader, which that first game is now down to a pick'em, by the way, between Tampa and Toronto. I'm all over Baltimore today. Run line. If Baltimore wants anything to do with trying to do anything anymore, you need to sweep the Nationals. And that starts with probably one of your best pitchers. Give them some run support, and they win this one by a chunk. I like Baltimore today. I'm grabbing them -1.5, and just running with it. It's kind of a wake up, bet Seattle, bet Baltimore, move on.
Fair.
It's been working out for me. So
fair. Terry, what are you looking at for this game?
Obviously, I am biased. I'm a Blue Jays fan. I don't want the Orioles to win, but I'm not scared of the Orioles. Like I've said for weeks, the Jays are making the playoffs. That's not in doubt in my mind. The Orioles and Nationals. The Nationals were hot. They were winning for a few days.
They're scoring runs. That was the problem, yeah.
Now they've lost 3 in a row, and it looks like their magic, their little brief magic that they had, is gone. Orioles have lost 4 in a row. 2 in a row. But they've won 4 of their last 10. So not really heading in the right direction either. This is a pass. If anything, I would look at the plus money with the Nationals, but I'm definitely not betting it. So it's a pass for me.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Dodger run line. Nope. Not with Merrill Kelly pitching today. Orioles run line. Yes. Fade Philly Tuesday was in June and July. Let's cash this plus money on the Phillies today. Let's get it. Nationals. Nope. Nationals. Nope. Good morning, fellas. I like the Dodgers under 4 runs first 5. I could see it. Nationals. Nope. What's the series price for the Nationals? Nope. No, I'm kidding.
I can get that for you in just a second.
I don't have one.
I don't have one, actually. Never mind.
Because it's a 2-game series. So
that makes sense. Yeah, it's a 2-game.
I think it's a 2-game. Hold on, let's see. They play. They do play tomorrow. Ooh, Patrick Corbin pitches tomorrow.
Ooh.
And then they don't play on Thursday. So, this is a 2-game series. That's why you're not gonna get a thing for it. Anyways, we move on to this game, Nick.
Oh boy, I know Terry's super excited to get into this one here. The Mets are -390 favorites, total of 7 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in New York, where we have 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 78 degrees, 4% chance of rain. Adrian Sampson and Jacob deGrom is pitching today. Adrian Sampson, 4.28 ERA, 1.54 whip the last 30 days, 7.24 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%, 2.96 walks per 9, 345 BABIP, a 4.39 FIP, and a 4.40 SIERA. DeGrom has not been as good lately, 2.01 ERA, which is a little high for him the last 30 days, a 0.54 whip, 14.07 strikeouts per 9, 44%, 0.86 walks per 9, 196 BABIP, a 152 FIP, and a 142 SIERA. Best SIERA on the slate, best FIP on the slate, lowest walk rate on the slate, highest strikeout rate on the slate, and the best whip on the slate. The only thing he's struggling on is that super high 2 ERA. Let's take a look at them. I know, right? But looking at where the money is coming on this game, no surprise. 89% of the tickets and 98% of the cash is coming on the Mets. This line opened up at 355. It's moved all the way up to 390. People are still betting DeGrom.
I see a 450 on FanDuel.
450 on FanDuel. Good God. About 91% of the tickets are on the over. 95% of the cash is on the over. Am I crazy to look at the over in this game a little bit?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
That's
a
fair.
6.5.
It's a 7.
It's a 7 on some
yeah.
books.
Why is this not a 6.5? Because if we're expecting DeGrom just to go out here and just shove, why is this not a 6.5?
Not a clue.
Because they expect Sampson to get hit up a little bit here.
Sampson is that good though.
Yeah, Sampson's not been bad. So I'm going to pass.
You talk about
a
spoiler team. Cubbies are going to be a spoiler
team. The
team.
Cubs have been good lately. The Cubs have been really sneaky lately. Against DeGrom, though, I don't know. Obviously, I can't get to the Mets in this game. According to FanGraphs, obviously there's full line value with the Chicago Cubs in this game at plus 350. No, I'm not tackling plus 350 here. And no, I'm not going to take minus 173 for a minus 1.5 line. I'm curious here. What's the plus 2.5 with the Cubbies here? Yeah,
Probably plus money still because Mets plus 2.5 was minus 115.
Minus 115 for plus 2.5 runs with the Cubbies. I don't hate that, especially with the Mets sometimes struggling to put up runs for DeGrom. It'd be lean Cubbies for Cubbies plus 2.5 at minus 115. Obviously, I'm not getting to this game though. I'll watch this one as a fan. Hopefully, the Mets can actually win a game now.
What's the strikeout prop for that Jacob guy? That would be the only way I could approach this game. Because the prices are just absolutely ridiculous. DeGrom, holy shit.
What?
Over 10.5 strikeouts is minus 106.
Pass. Absolute pass.
What
Move on.
the hell?
Move on.
That's crazy. Let's see what the over-under is.
7.
Cubs average 8.
I can get under 9.5 at plus 108. But I'm not touching that. Would I be surprised if DeGrom went and struck out 12 batters today? No. Cubs are not a good team in terms of strikeouts. DeGrom's been DeGrom since coming back. He's going to get paid over the offseason. This is a game that he should go out, dominate, and the Mets end up winning 2-1. So I'm not touching anything in this game. And I know Terry doesn't bet the Mets games.
No, what I was just saying is the Cubs average 8 strikeouts a game. So that's a full game. So that's a high number. If you put a gun to my head and said, Terry, you have to make a play in this game, I would take the first 5 under 3.5 because of obviously DeGrom and because Sampson has been really good as well. I won't comment on the Mets offense, but under 3.5 in the first 5 would be my play if I was betting this. But then I know exactly what would happen. It would be 4-0 Mets after the first inning. So I will not be betting it. But if I was going to bet it, first 5 under 3.5.
All right, I think I found a bet for this game. Disclaimer: I put $1.35 on this one. All right, it's 150 to 1, and it's for either pitcher to throw a no hitter. Yes.
Shut up.
Hey, with Jacob DeGrom on the mound, anything could happen.
Yeah. Under, I could see it. Fade in the Padres, Seattle. Yep. 100%. I'm all over it. Seattle Mariners money line. Yep. How do the books come up with minus 390 line on a baseball?
They need to find a line that people won't bet, and obviously it's not working.
Yeah, no. People still put the Mets on their parlays. Cream rising to the top as usual. Baltimore minus 1.5. Yes. $100 on the Mets at minus 450 is $22.22. Easy. No, I would never say easy money, especially with the Mets. Mets got me good. Yeah, that was not a good game yesterday. No, Ice X. It's run line only if you want the Mets doing the Nick thing. Chicago plus 1.5, 2.5 money lines. God damn, dude. Have fun. What does a no-hitter mean? It means one team doesn't get any hits. We've seen what? 2 of those this year?
2 of those this year. At 150 to 1 with arguably the best pitcher of this generation on the mound, why not?
Fair.
It's a
we'll
dollar.
We'll go from the good New York team to the bad New York team.
Oh, yeah. We have the New York Yankees. They're at the Boston Red Sox here. Garrett Cole and Nick Pivetta. The Yankees are minus 150 to 155 favorites in this game. Total 8.5. Let's take a look at what the weather is supposed to be in Fenway Park. 8 mile an hour winds from the right to the left, 72 degrees, 10% chance of rain. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup. Garrett Cole, who's actually been pretty good as of late, 2.16 ERA, 0.9 whip, 9.18 strikeouts per 9, which is 27%, 1.89 walks per 9, a 253 BABIP, but 257 FIP, and a 3.26 ERA. On the other side, Pivetta with a 3.71 ERA, 1.31 whip, 8.78 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%, 3.71 walks per 9, a 288 BABIP, a 398 FIP, and a 4.11 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money's coming down in this game. Always a fun matchup when these two teams go up against each other. 82% of the tickets and 88% of the cash coming in on the Yankees. This line's gone from 170 down to 155. 71% of the tickets and 67% of the cash coming in on the over. It started at 8.5 juice towards the under. Now it's just 8.5. And looking at this game for me here, I'm leaning towards Boston in this one here. My initial thoughts was Yankee run line, but more and more I dig into it, the Red Sox hit Garrett Cole a little bit, and I'm going to take a shot with them here. I'm going to take a shot here with Nick Pivetta and the Red Sox. I know this could be ugly, but just first 5 innings. I'm not going to trust his bullpen, obviously, but I'm going to hope that the Red Sox get to Garrett Cole a little bit here. First 5, money line at plus 140 with the Red Sox for me.
I added a little bit of a prop for this game as well. I like the over. I expect a lot of runs in this game. And I put a plus 350 in the chat. We're going Rafael Devers to hit a home run because he has absolutely owned Garrett Cole. This is I got it at 350. I see a high scoring game. I could see Nick Pivetta getting lit up a little bit. I can see Garrett Cole getting hit a little bit. A 7-6 type of game, and this one go over the total. Speaking of spoiler teams, who wouldn't want to spoil more stuff in this wild card AL East race than the team that's in last place? The Boston Red Sox are going to be a big spoiler team come down the stretch. And I think it starts today. I think the Red Sox are a live dog for tonight as well. So I would lean Boston as well. I like the over in this game, though. I cannot back Boston with Nick Pivetta on the mound right now.
Harry, and Nick Pivetta we trust?
Against the over.
This game is very tough for me. Obviously, we all know how I feel about Nick Pivetta. But if you look at his last 2 games, yes, he only pitched 5 innings in the last one, 3 innings in the game before that. But 2 straight games, it's only 1 earned run allowed. Do with that what you will. He still hasn't won a game in a while. And I don't see any confirmed pitcher in this for the Yankees.
Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole.
Well, I see to be determined.
Well, on Bet Online it shows us Garrett Cole. On RotoWire it says Garrett Cole.
RotoWire also says Mitch White as the primary for the Jays, and I'm pretty sure he's in the minors. So I'm not.
I know they
sure.
they recalled him up for the doubleheader.
You're allowed to call up an extra guy for a doubleheader, so I'm pretty sure they brought him up to pitch. So I could see Mitch White as the opener. So maybe RotoWire is normally more accurate than obviously I trust the books first and then RotoWire, and then kind of covers is my last resort. So
I trust MLB.com myself. That's what I look at first.
Fair. That's fair.
But they don't have any listed pitcher. It probably will be Cole. But as of right now, he hasn't been confirmed there. So I'm kind of waiting to see. I probably won't get involved in this game. Obviously, I'm rooting for the Red Sox and Pivetta because if you look at the standings, if the Yankees lose here and the Jays win a little bit, they can make up that ground. It's going to be very tough, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible. And they would need a Boston win here in this spot. So I'll be rooting for Boston. Will I be putting my money on the Red Sox and Pivetta? No, but I'll be rooting for them.
The one positive with Toronto is they do get 3 games at home versus New York later on this month.
Yeah. They are $11 to win the division. Just putting that one out there.
I still think the Yankees win the division.
It's going to be very tough.
It's going to be very tough.
Yeah, I put in I on my spreadsheet have a Yankees future to win the division. So,
yeesh. Both teams to score 3+ runs in San Diego Seattle game. Better odds than run line.
Okay.
I like Logan Gilbert though. That's my big thing. Is I like Logan Gilbert. I remember he was up in the Cy Young race for a little bit. Terry is on Pivetta. No. Supness. Terry is on live. No smacking Terry today. Nope. No, we're not.
Talking about Terry.
I know it's rough.
Boston run line. Sure. I like the over in the Mariners game. I don't know. As an Oilers fan, I'm eventually gonna catch them lose some critical series. Sure, it's the DMV split. Yeah, if they're gonna split, it's gonna be the Nationals winning with Corbin tomorrow because Corbin actually has been good lately. When has a baseball favorite? We have not seen a minus 500 fave in MLB. We've seen that in NHL where I believe the Avalanche were minus $7 one day and they lost.
No, that game went to overtime.
Oh, okay, my bad. Of this one for sure. Gotcha. Give me Mets. Give me that over 8.5. Not what? 8.5. It's a 7. I don't think so.
Yankees. He meant Yankees over 8.5.
Yankees. Sorry, Yankees over. Yes, 100%. Do you expect over? If you expect overs, do you do an RBI? I went Rafael Devers home run. Mets -2. I can't do it. Pitching change for Blue Jays. Yes, we talked about that. I could see an 8-7 game either way in that Yankee game. Yes. Merriweather. Yes. Go Red Sox. Beat them damn Yankees. Dang right. Aaron Judge, RBI home run. I mean, I'm not going to argue with it because I have the over. I just took the over, so let's get it. Let's do it. I put the over on the side as well. Single bet. There you go. Love me some Nick Pivetta. LL. Tim jinxed the Yankees by betting them. I did not bet I did not bet it. I bet the over. I did not bet it. Yeah, let's cash. Let's do it. Let's keep on rolling because I have to leave in 20 minutes.
All right, Minnesota Twins are at the
fight.
Yeah, Minnesota Twins are at the Kansas City Royals. Or Royals are at the Twins. There we go. -175 for the Twins. Total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in Minnesota. In the Twin Cities, we have 4-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 78 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Joe Ryan is taking on the Boob Man, Chris Bubik, who has come down a little bit recently. A 6.12 ERA, 2.08 WHIP, 6.12 strikeouts per nine, which is 14%, 4.68 walks per nine, a 4.02 BABIP, a 5.39 FIP, and a 5.41 SIERA. Joe Ryan's absolutely come back down to earth, too, because he had a great start to the season, and we're starting to see arm fatigue with him. And we've seen the regression with his numbers, 4.55 ERA, 1.34 WHIP, 10.41 strikeouts per nine, which is 26%, 3.25 walks per nine, a 3.06 BABIP, a 4.45 FIP, and a 3.91 SIERA. Taking a look at where the money is coming in on this game. Whoa. 89% of the tickets are on Joe Ryan and the Minnesota Twins. 90% of the cash is coming in on the Royals and Chris Bubik. 69% of the tickets and 93% of the cash is on the under. Line has moved 2 cents towards the under here. And this one, I'm kind of interested in the Kansas City Royals in this spot. And looking at it here, I know Bubik has not been great. Neither has Ryan, and we're getting a pretty nice price here, I think, in the first 5 innings with the Kansas City Royals in this spot. Seeing them at +150, I think there's some decent value here with Kansas City. I'm gonna take him here. I'm gonna take Bubik and the Royals first 5 at +150. I've been calling this Twins regression for a very long time. It finally has come, and I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna bet against him here. Joe Ryan has not impressed me as of late. I would lean towards an over in this game as well. But for me, this is a spot where I'm going to go after the Royals here.
Yeah, this is a complete stay away from me. Obviously the Boob has gone back down to regression. He had a good 4 or 5 starts where he allowed 5 starts 8 earned runs. That was a good run for him. And then his last 5 starts, 4, 4, 6, 2, and 3. So he's starting to allow runs, and he's lost his last 5 starts. I cannot back him. I cannot back the Twins right now. The Twins are heading in a downward spiral. They are now actually under 500. They've lost 8 out of their last 10 games, 3 in a row, 5 out of their last 6. So if anything, it's a lean towards the Royals at some nice plus money, but not enough for me to want to get involved in this one, especially with the Boob on the mound.
Pass.
Fair.
Pass. I am a Blue Jays fan. I do cheer for the Twins as well, all Minnesota's teams, but they're a disaster right now. And even as a Twins fan, or half a fan, I guess you could say, I would not recommend putting my money on the Twins, even against Bubic in this spot. If I was going to take anything, it would be the over 8, but I don't trust either offense either.
Yeah.
So this game's just a complete pass, 100%.
I understand that 100%. I'm just putting something into the scroller because I was adding one more play. Not saying they win, but took the Rays game 1 while still plus money. There you go. Twins team total? Nope. Let's go, Markel. Let's get it. I like that over in the Twins game. I could see it with Boob on the mound. Pass, but yeah, lean Kansas City. Hey Lex, no suppness today. No, he gave us a suppness earlier. Hold on, I'm fine. I can't find it. He gave us a suppness earlier. Oh damn, never mind then. All right, lean Kansas City, but pass. Yep. O's, yes. Braves. It would have to be a run line or anything on the if anything on the Braves, but I'm not going after that right now. The Braves have kind of looked a little bit rough on this West Coast trip. I will say that
they look human all of a sudden, which is nice to see.
They've lost 3 straight, and then the Astros run line. That one, that was 137. So I'm gonna say no to that. So, but if that's a parlay, fine. Pirates money line game 1. I'm not touching that one. That's a 1-800, dude. We'll go to this one, which I actually like.
Yeah, this one's got my attention a little bit too. Maybe for a different reason, but Milwaukee Brewers are at the St. Louis Cardinals in this one here. Cardinals are minus 170 home favorites with a total of 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in St. Louis. Where did it go? Where did my page go? I just had this. Did it X out? Yeah, somehow my page X'd out. Cool.
Good job.
Let me reload it up here because come on. There we go, computer. All right. For some reason when I try to click on it, it timed me out there. We have 4-mile-an-hour winds blowing in, 78 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Jordan Montgomery, and it's going to be, I think, Matt Bush with Perdomo being the primary reliever. So I'm not really going to read out much of the stats for the pitcher for Milwaukee because it doesn't really matter. Montgomery's been really solid since coming over to St. Louis, a 1.71 ERA, 0.98 whip the last 30 days, 8.81 strikeouts per 9, which is 25%, 1.42 walks per 9, a 294 BABIP, a 213 FIP, and a 2.87 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game. This one kind of caught my attention. This is obviously there's not very many tickets coming in on this game, but this line has plummeted. 62% of the tickets are on the Cardinals, but 96% of the cash is on the Brewers. 50% of the tickets and 90% of the cash is on the under. The line's moving from 8 to 7.5. I'm kind of looking towards a first 5 play with the Brewers here. And yes, I get it. It's Matt Bush and then Perdomo coming in. But I still think the Brewers are not a terrible team, and you're getting them here at nice plus price tag. I get it. This is a big series for them. They're all of a sudden 8 games out of a playoff spot, or out of the division. My bad. And
2 games back a wild card.
Yeah, and one thing that's really caught my attention with this Brewers team, let me get the exact number up for this, because this is not something you see from many teams, and usually the teams you see this from are teams that are playoff teams. And the Brewers are one of one. Let's see. Okay, they're even now.
3 teams in the National League.
Yeah, they're one of 3 teams in the National League with at least a 500 record versus 500 over 500 teams. They're 27-27 now. The Dodgers are 31-21, and the Mets are 39-30. So they're a team that doesn't struggle with winning teams. So that's not a worry for me here. I'm going to take a shot with them here just in the first 5 innings. I like the St. Louis bullpen a lot better than what the Milwaukee bullpens looked like recently. So I'm not going to tackle them first full game, but I will take them for the first 5 innings here at plus 155. Taking a shot with the Brewers here.
Yeah, it's weird. The Brewers play good against the good teams, and then they struggle against Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Chicago. They struggle against the bad teams. I believe they struggled against the Nationals. But don't sleep on Matt Bush, former number 1 overall pick in 2004 to the Padres.
2004. Okay.
I know, I'm joking. No, I like I like St. Louis. I like the run line. St. Louis, other than that split series against against Washington. They've been really good lately. They've won 7 out of their last 10, coming off a series win against Pittsburgh. Their magic number to clinch the division is 14. So they're slowly starting to work towards that as well. I like St. Louis to get the job done in this game. I like Montgomery. I backed him pretty much every single start since he's come over to St. Louis. So I would keep rolling with St. Louis in this one. I grabbed their run line at plus 116 or something like that. So St. Louis run line for me.
Ditto everything Tim said. I'm in the same play. St. Louis minus 1.5. I will have St. Louis money line and a parlay as well later on. It's Montgomery is just needed a change, a scenery.
Yes, and it worked out nicely. I mean, he wasn't bad on the Yankees, but he's been a lot better on St. Louis.
One rough game against Atlanta, but if you have a bad game against Atlanta, it can be forgiven. It's one game.
Yeah, and Atlanta, I think, is number 2 in the league in runs scored per game, so it's not like it was a bad team to give up runs to.
Yeah, so it's not the end of the world, one bad game. Otherwise, he's been really good. And against the Brewers, not the best against left-handed pitching. Definitely much better against righties, so that's an advantage too, I think, for the Cardinals. So I like the Cardinals. If Pujols is in the lineup, I don't know exactly how many he is away from 700, but I know he's getting really close. 3.
He passed A-Rod last night, I believe, or 2 nights ago.
He's got to do it. He's got to get to 700, but we'll see.
Absolutely.
There's still time left for him to do it. We'll see if he can do it here tonight. But I like the Cardinals to keep on taking care of business here.
Yeah.
I will say real quick with Montgomery, 7 starts in St. Louis, 5-0 with a 1.45 ERA.
Yeah, but other than the Yankees and the Braves, they've played the Brewers, Rockies, Cubs, and Nationals.
And now they go up against a Milwaukee team that can't.
Brewers again.
So there you go. Got my ass handed to me last night. Had the Dodgers run line. Nice. And the Braves run line. Yeah. There you go. I didn't realize pitching change. Yes, there was a pitching change for the Blue Jays. I was wanting to be Cards, but something does feel weird about that game. I could see the Brewers up first 5. That's fair.
Yep.
I grabbed that Tampa Bay line 2. There you go. I just bet Tampa Bay first 3. Original bet was voided. Now it's okay. There you go. Montgomery, solid. Yep. I like the Cardinals today. I do. Cards to cover. I like the Cardinals. I think they clinch soon. We'll go to this game, which happens to be me and Nick's best bet over on the EarleSportsBets.com website. It's in the Oakland Athletics and Texas Rangers. So if you guys are interested in that one, go ahead and check out the EarleSportsBets.com website. We have our week pass. We're going to be putting up our college football plays today, right, Nick?
Probably.
So make sure you jump on those. We beat line movements, and when it comes to it, a point or 2 could be a big difference in college football. Just
absolutely.
Saying.
Let's get Terry's thoughts on that game first before we just skip over it completely.
Cardinals.
You can skip over me completely because Oakland, Texas, it's a pass for me. I'm surprised that you guys have this as your best bet. So there must be something you really like in this.
Yep.
And I wish you guys luck. I, however, will not. Maybe I'll tail your guys' play, maybe, but I won't be betting anything in this one.
There you go. We'll go to this one, Nick, and this will probably be the last game I do with you.
Yeah. Oh, we get a matchup here between the Chicago White Sox and the Colorado Rockies. For this one here, the White Sox are minus 185 home favorites with a total of 8.5. Let's take a look at the weather here in South Side Chicago. 5-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right, 70 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Michael Kopech versus Chad, who's cooled down. We have Chad Cool with a 5.59 ERA, 1.24 whip the last 30 days, 10.24 strikeouts per 9, which is 27%, 1.86 walks per 9, and 292 BABIP, a 5.80 FIP, and a 3.45 Sierra. On the other side, Kopech with a 5.25 ERA, a 1.08 whip, 9.75 strikeouts per nine, which is 27%, 5.25 walks per nine, a 214 BABIP, a 295 FIP, and a 4.38 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game here with Colorado and Chicago interleague game. 85% of the tickets and 98% of the cash coming in on the White Sox. This line's moved from 180 to 185. 77% of the tickets are on the over. 90% of the cash is on the under. This line's kind of stayed the same. I'm not getting involved in this game. I would lean towards an under in this one. First five under 4.5 at -115 could be kind of interesting. The Rockies struggle hitting on the road, and I can see Kopech having a decent start here. I really have no interest in betting this game, though, so this is a pass for me. And I'll also be leaning towards the White Sox. But at home here, what's the run line for them here full game? Because I can see that as a decent play. Plus 105, you're getting plus money for a run line. I can see that as well.
Yeah, I know that me and Higgs were both expecting a lot bigger of a season from Michael Kopech. I know he has a Cy Young ticket on him at like 100 to 1 or something like that. And he's just been rough lately. He's kind of struggling. He's got 114 innings pitched this year, which may not seem like a lot, but previous to that, the most that he's thrown was 69 in the third. So he is way over his innings that he normally pitches, and he's kind of struggled. That's the main reason why I'm not going after Chicago today. I'm not touching the Rockies on the road, who are 21-46, which is crazy. Imagine if this team had a 500
record,
500 home record, a road record, they'd be in contention right now. But no, this team is awful. This is a complete stay away from me. I would maybe lean White Sox, but I can't trust Michael Kopech. But you guys have fun with the last 3 games that I have plays in the next 2 games in, but it's all in the scroller. I'm going to go head over to Higgs' show because it starts in 5 minutes. But have fun, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I won't end the stream. Don't worry.
Yeah, please don't. All right, good. He just left the studio. What's your thoughts on this game?
None. I'm definitely not backing the Rockies and cool. It was great making me and Bryant made money off him.
Yeah.
To start the year over and over and over again, and then that came to a screeching halt, and he came back down to earth. Maybe he needs a new team. Maybe if you take him out of Colorado and put him somewhere else, he'll have more success. But he's not in Colorado. He's in Chicago in this one. I don't trust the White Sox. I am lower on this White Sox team than a lot of other people are. So I'm definitely not backing them at -185 to -200 favorites. I don't trust them. If this was -110 to -115,
Oh, absolutely.
then yeah, I'd probably be on the White Sox. But at this price, I can't. No, sorry.
Yeah, I feel like my brain, if this game was a pick'em, I would look at it like, what's up with that? Like, I would probably look to back the Rockies at a pick'em. As weird as that sounds, I'm like that'd be suspicious as hell.
Yeah, that's true.
Fair enough. Richie P's on the Rockies plus the 1.5. All right. White Sox, Rockies over 8. He's saying 6-3 Rockies. Justin saying 7-4 Sox. I will be passing on this game, however, way too much volatility. Yes. Okay. And usually, yeah, when the games are in Colorado, usually if you like a side, I usually say just lay the -1 or -1.5 on either the dog or the favorite if you like anything on a side in Colorado games, especially with those high totals. But we'll move on here. A game that me and you were kind of on the same side yesterday with that first 5 Diamondbacks. But we have the Dodgers as -190 favorites in this game with a total of 8 in this one. We have, let's take a look at the weather here in the spots in Arizona. It's a dome. I keep forgetting that. But we do have a fun pitching matchup here. Clayton Kershaw and Merrill Kelly. Kershaw, a couple starts since coming off the IR. 1.80 ERA, a 0.8 whip, 10.8 strikeouts per nine, which is 32%, 5.4 walks per nine, a 100 BABIP, a 251 FIP, and a 402 SIERA. On the other side, Merrill Kelly with a 2.78 ERA, 1.02 whip, 9.19 strikeouts per nine, which is 26%, 2.51 walks per 90, 268 BABIP, but 271 FIP, and a 3.47 Sierra. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game. I'm assuming on the Dodgers, and I would be right. 89% of the tickets and 91% of the cash coming on the Dodgers. This line's moved a penny on some books. And then we have 63% of the tickets and 62% of the cash is on on the over, my bad, in this game. And kind of this is one of those, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of things. I'm going to take the Diamondbacks in the first 5 innings here. It's how I'm going to approach this game. Not full game. I want the first 5. I clicked in the full game there for a second. Plus 155. Hoping Merrill Kelly goes out here and shoves and pitches well. Gives me a solid 5 innings, and then they can do whatever after that. Give me the Diamondbacks in the first 5 innings at plus 155 here.
All right. I'm a little bit against you on this one. I don't really trust Merrill Kelly right now. He's allowed 3 earned runs to St. Louis, 4 earned runs to the White Sox, nothing to Milwaukee, and then 4 earned runs to San Diego. He has been getting kind of hit recently. And this is the Dodgers we're talking about. I totally get why you're on the first 5 because it's been cashing. So I'm not taking the Dodgers first 5, but I am going to be having their money line in a parlay as well. But I'll most likely be on the run line. It's a lean as of right this moment. I'm not going to pull the trigger on it right now. I have to do a little bit more deep diving, but I'll trust Kershaw in this spot more than I'll trust Merrill Kelly.
Fair enough. And I believe after last night, their win, they officially became the first team to clinch a playoff spot. So that's also an interesting look here. Looking on my card, I have nothing but like first 5 plays. I don't have any full games, which is fine. I like my first 5s. Let's head over to the chat here. Nathan Dodger Blue. I will never advocate for laying minus 190 though. That's a run line play or nothing. If you're looking to back the Dodgers, -1. I will never advocate for laying that type of juice. I'm on Dodgers again tonight. All right, good luck. I just need the first 5 innings from Arizona. I don't care who wins the full game. The Dodgers can win this game 14-2 for all I care. As long as it's 2-1 at the end of 5, that's fine. Moving on to one of my favorite teams, negatively. San Diego Padres are at the Seattle Mariners here. We're seeing a pick'em in this game with a total of 7.5. We are in Seattle for this one here. Yu Darvish and Logan Gilbert. So Yu Darvish, 3.15 ERA, 0.9 WHIP, 9.17 strikeouts per 9, which is 26%. 1.31 walks per 9, a 247 BABIP, a 329 FIP, and a 3.19 Sierra. On the other side, Logan Gilbert with a 4.81 ERA, 1.35 WHIP, 7.24 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%. 1.98 walks per 9 with a 341 BABIP, a 275 FIP, and a 4.34 Sierra. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game here. As we have my page is refreshing real quick. There we go. National League matchup, San Diego and interleague matchup. I'm looking in the wrong area. Cool. I've got my stuff together. 59% of the tickets and 70% of the cash coming in on the Mariners. 76% of the tickets are on the over, but 66% of the cash is on the under, and this line's moved from 7 to 7.5, so that kind of keeps me off the total there. Maybe a lean towards the over. Maybe thinking both these pitchers get hit a little bit here. I don't trust Yu Darvish on the road, and I don't trust and Logan Gilbert has regressed a little bit here. Let's take a lock what that is. The over is 7.5 at plus 103. So you're getting plus money on the over here. You can get the Mariners team total over 3.5 at minus 105. Expecting them to ding up on or to hit a little bit of what do you call it tonight? A little bit of Yu Darvish. So I'm going to take a shot here. I like the Mariners an awful lot. And I like to wake up and fade the Padres here. And I'm going to do that here by taking the Mariners team total over 3.5 at minus 105 and the full game over 7.5 at plus 103. I can see this being 4-4 at one point in this game because Logan Gilbert's definitely regressed since the beginning of the season. So that's something to keep an eye out for. But for me, I'm on the Mariners team total over 3.5 and I'm on the full game over 7.5.
All right. I'm back in Seattle on the money line, minus 110. Gilbert has not allowed an earned run in either of his 2 starts in September. Both 6 innings, 9 strikeouts in both, 1 walk, and no earned runs allowed. He's been really good. He did start off really well and did have that really rough patch, but seems to have got it together in the last few games. Darvish isn't overly pitching too horrible either. He's won his last 3 starts. 5 hits, 3 earned runs against Arizona. 2 hits, no earned runs against the Dodgers. 5 hits, 3 earned runs against Kansas City. He's winning those games, but in both all 3 starts, he gave up 2 or more walks as well. So he's walking guys, which could be a little bit dangerous against this Seattle team. So I do like Seattle to win. I may look at the team total over as well. I'm not sure if I'll get to that, but I like Seattle in this spot. Obviously, as a Blue Jays fan, I'd like Seattle to lose so the Jays can get that top wildcard spot, but it's not about what you want. It's what you think is going to happen. And the Seattle team. And the Padres better be careful because the Brewers aren't too far behind from taking that last wildcard spot. So, Padres, Mariners, both. The Mariners still, you can't take your pedal off the gas. You have the longest playoff drought in professional sports. You need to break that this year.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Obviously, they're on their way to doing that, and it would take a massive collapse for that to happen. But really, you shouldn't be just focusing about getting into the playoffs. You should be focusing on doing some damage in the playoffs. And I think Mariners could potentially be a surprise team.
Yep, absolutely. And there's one thing that kind of concerns me about the Mariners in this one. It's potentially it could be a flat spot. They're coming in off of a big series win, taking 2 out of 3 from the Braves. But with that being said, I expect them to continue to play well here.
Yeah, Padres are still a playoff team as of now, right, as well. So I don't think Seattle will kind of take their foot off the gas. I don't think, but they could.
Yeah, absolutely could, but I don't think they will, and I think that they put up runs in this game against Darvish, who is not great on the road. Let's see. He's saying I see the Dodgers laying down tonight after clinching last night. Arizona first 5 in full game. I will not talk you off of that. Mariners run line bold. I love it. You get a nice plus price tag with that one there. I was kind of looking at that over 8.5 in the White Sox, but I left it alone. That's fair. I can see that a little bit. But we'll head into our last game of the night. And we have the Atlanta Braves. They're at the San Francisco Giants in this one here. We're seeing the Braves as minus 160. Road favorites with a total of 7.5 here. We've seen the last few games, the Braves have become human. We have them. They've lost 3 straight games now, and I'm shocked they actually lost to a team that has a sub 500 record. I thought they only lose versus winning teams. 12-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 58 degrees, 0% chance of rain in this one here. We're seeing Kyle Wright and Jacob Junis. And Kyle Wright's been pretty good lately. 1.04 ERA, 0.92 whip, 9 strikeouts per 9, which is 26%, 1.73 walks per 9, a 269 BABIP, a 219 FIP, and a 2.78 SIERA. On the other side, Jacob Junis with a 6.57 ERA, 1.46 whip, 8.39 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%, 1.46 walks per 9, a 351 BABIP, a 449 FIP, and a 3.58 SIERA. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game here, where we are seeing 91% of the tickets, 88% of the cash coming in on the Braves, and this line's gone from 160 down to 165 down to 160 in some spots. So the line's moving slightly towards the Giants. 90% of the tickets, 75% of the cash is on the over in this spot. That's been slightly juiced towards the over a little bit more in this one. I don't think I'm getting to this game. I'm kind of interested in the Giants' first 5, strictly because the Braves have been struggling a little bit as of late, and I can see that continuing here. Sometimes we see this. We saw this, I believe, a little bit with the Mets earlier in the season. We saw this with your Blue Jays as well. East Coast teams sometimes go over to the West Coast and struggle a little bit. And I think we can see that a little bit here with the Braves in this series because I believe they have still a couple more games here in San Fran before they head home to play. I want to say the Phillies in a couple days. Yeah, they have 2 more here. They have today and tomorrow against the Giants, and then they head home to play the Phillies and the Nationals for 3 games each. They do get a day off after traveling from San Fran back to Atlanta. I could see the Braves kind of looking ahead to getting home and getting out of the West Coast. It's Giants or nothing for me in this spot, and I think it's going to end up being nothing. But I'll lean towards the Giants first 5 plus 135.
Yeah, I'm passing this game. Like you said, Braves in San Francisco on the other side of the United States there, and Braves coming back down to earth, like you said as well. But I don't think that they're going to be looking ahead to getting home. I'm not saying that they're going to win this game, but they have to realize that the battle they're in with the Mets and getting that division crown would mean a lot.
It would be in a first round bye.
Yeah.
Rather than having to play the Phillies in the first round.
Yeah. So that means a lot. So they should have their foot on the pedal and be ready to go, especially knowing that DeGrom's pitching today and they have to win this game. You can't be losing this game. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to win this game. So it's a pass for me right now. If I was to get to anything, I'd probably have the Braves money line in a parlay. I do like Kyle Wright. But I don't know. The Giants, they seem to be a spoiler team at times recently. So not sure if I'm going to get involved. We'll have to look it over throughout the day. But it would be a lean to the Braves money line in a parlay.
Fair. All right. But that is our entire slate here. I'll pay the bills a little bit here. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Turn on post notifications so you guys are notified whenever we go live here at ESB, which the Earle Sports Bet shows every single morning between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Quick recap for today, and then we're going to head on out for today's show. For me, I am rocking with a little bit of Phillies first 5. I have the first 5 under with Detroit and Houston. First 5 under 5, Baltimore and Washington. Red Sox first 5 at plus 140. Royals first 5 at plus 150. I'm also rocking with the Mariners team total over 3.5 and the full game over 7.5. I also like the Brewers in the first 5 and the Diamondbacks in the first 5. I haven't tracked those yet. What about you, Terry? What are you rocking with today?
Hunter Brown for Houston over 4.5 strikeouts. Philadelphia first 5 plus 0.5. St. Louis on the run line. Seattle on the money line. Looking at Dodgers run line as well. Haven't pulled the trigger on that yet.
All righty, but that is going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live at here at ESB, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about do it for this one. My name is Nicholas Earle. Tim Earle was here a little while ago, but I was also joined here by Terry Edelman. Be sure to check out Terry on his show, Getting Wild with Terry and Friends, later today at 3 o'clock, where they go over the baseball slate. And then 4 o'clock, you have the Coyotes, or is the Blackhawks first?
4 o'clock is the Chicago Blackhawks, and then 6 o'clock p.m. will be the Arizona Coyotes. Double duty today.
Great games. Great teams we're going over. Stanley Cup contenders in that sense. But that's going to wrap it up for this one. Thank you guys as always for watching, and good luck today.